This year, the world will pass the midway point on the SDGs. I'm very grateful to talk to you at this critical juncture as we prepare for key events on the SDGs, including this year's APFSD. There are likely to be questions about why we have not made more progress on the SDGs 8 years into their implementation. But today, I would like to focus on 3 areas that can help us move forward on the SDGs. These 3 forward-looking areas will receive significant attention at APFSD. The first area involves a key SDG that is scheduled for in-depth review at the APFSD, namely Sustainable Cities and Communities under SDGs 11. At IGES, we are strongly committed to localization of the SDGs. This commitment is clearly demonstrated in our efforts to promote voluntary local reviews, or VLRs. VLRs are critical vehicles for local governments to take stock of progress and deliver on the SDGs. VLRs can also be used to bring governments and other stakeholders together to support more integrated approaches to SDGs implementation. The second area involves 2 additional SDGs to be discussed at APFSD, SDG 6 on clean water and sanitation, and SDG 7 on affordable and clean energy. At IGES, we also believe that actions to achieve SDG 6 and 7 should be integrated. For example, we see scope to integrate the work at the nexus between food, water, and energy. Moreover, integration between water and energy often involves taking actions at the local level through an approach we call regional circulating and ecological sphere, or regional CES. It calls for optimizing resources flows between urban and rural areas while promoting decarbonization, circular economy, and living in harmony with nature. The third area involves how we approach the SDGs in a world where crises are more common. When thinking about crisis, we have seemed to move past the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet we are also faced with the continuing tensions in Ukraine. There are also likely to be struggles with climate change, biodiversity loss, and other planetary crises. Unfortunately, we live in a world with global crises. Against this backdrop, some policymakers may make calls to slow down or delay efforts to achieve the SDGs. At IGES, we believe that governments should do exactly the opposite. Indeed, the crisis signal that we need to step up efforts to build sustainable societies from the ground up, while at the same time strengthening global governance from the top down. That is, we need integration across issues such as water and energy, as well as at different levels of decision-making processes. In summary, that we have reached an important weight station in our efforts to achieve the SDGs, while we should not forget what we have learned over the past 8 years. We now need to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. This greater purpose will require more attention to the localization of the SDGs, integrated approaches across SDGs 6, 7, and related priorities, and a steady resolve to do more, not less, to safeguard our children's future in a time of crisis. Thank you.